Hi, I'm Chef Jimmy Lee and welcome to the Ideal Home Show YouTube channel. And today I'll be cooking for you guys a one-pan King Prawn black bean sauce udon. So let's get started. Well, first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a wok and I'm going to put it into this hob here and wait for it to smoke up. What you want to do is have this wok really hot before you start cooking. So the oil goes in here. I'm going to put some oil and let that smoke up. You want to use something, a good high temperature oil such as sunflower oil, rapeseed oil or vegetable cooking oil. You don't want to use low smoking point oils such as olive oil or sesame oil because they're not good for stir frying. So the oil's in, just waiting for that to heat up. And now I'm going to put in some garlic. Put the garlic in here. It's all minced up garlic. And what the Chinese call this technique is called bao yao. Bao yao is when you put garlic into oil and it explodes in the oil. And I'm going to put some black beans. These are fermented black beans. Just pop these in here. And I'm going to put some ginger for that, some zinginess in it as well. Some ginger. So all of a sudden I can smell these nice aromas coming through. You've got the black beans, you've got the garlic, and you've got the ginger coming through. Add some chilies. This is optional. If you don't like chili, don't put it in, but I love chili, so put some chili in. And now I'm going to put the udons in. The udon noodles. Now these have been blanched for a minute already. You can hear that nice sizzle. I'm going to put the udon noodles in. And just keep stir frying. Very high temperature wok. Just keep it at high temperature and keep stirring away. And now I'm going to put some king prawns in. So I'm going to use about 8 king prawns. You can buy these frozen or you can buy these fresh from the supermarket. The bigger the better. A good interesting fact about king prawns is if you buy them from the Chinese groceries, they come in different sizes, and what it is they tell you how many prawns per pound. So if it's like 21 to 25, that means you get some nice big juicy ones. Or if it's 41, 46, that means you get smaller ones. So when you go into a Chinese supermarket, ask for the 25, 26s, that means you get about 25 to 26 king prawns per pound. Just keep stir frying that away. And then I'm going to add a lot more flavouring now. So already you've got the black beans in, you've got your ginger in, and you've got your garlic in. I'm going to add some extra depth of flavour. I'm going to add some light soy sauce. That gives some saltiness to the dish here. So light soy sauce with the saltiness for the dish. I'm going to add some dark soy sauce and it gives some sweetness to the dish. So dark soy sauce adds that sweetness to the dish as well as the colouring. So that nice dark colour you see in Chinese food, that's coming from the dark soy sauce. And to add that savoury flavour to the dish, I'm going to use some oyster sauce. Add a dollop of oyster sauce to this dish here. An interesting story about oyster sauce is it was actually developed and discovered in the year 1888 by a guy called Li Gum-shing. He was actually working in his street food stall way back then. It was really late at night, and then he was so tired that he left the stoves on, went home, had a wee kip, came back in the morning. When he came back in the morning, it wasn't an oyster sauce soup he had cooking on the stove, it was actually a sludge. So rather than throw away the sludge, he actually just dipped his finger in it, tasted it, and it tasted amazing. So that's what we know as oyster sauce today. Good story, good story. So this is nearly ready. So I've got oyster sauce in, I've got the king prawns in. So I'm going to add some onions and peppers to the dish as well. I didn't add them at the start because I want these nice and al dente, as you call it, for the onions and peppers. Going to add a wee bit of water in as well. That's going to bind everything together. We're going to make a slurry. That nice sauce you see in Chinese cooking. It's a nice slurry. That'll be cooking. So what else has got to go in? I think we'll add some Shaoxing rice wine here. Shaoxing rice wine and some sesame oil. So Shaoxing rice wine here. That goes in. So the Shaoxing rice wine goes in and that adds a wee bit of balance to the dish. So it's nice sort of nutty flavour, sweet nutty flavour to the dish. So it's that Shell-sing rice wine here. And then I'm going to go and add some sesame oil. Always add sesame oil to the end of the dish, because sesame oil adds that smoky flavour to the dish as well. Never use it at the start of the dish. So it's coming nicely together. And what I'm going to do is make a slurry now. So basically what I've got here is some potato starch. So potato starch and water, that's what gives you that nice thick glistening sauce that you get in Chinese food, which is potato starch and water. And just add a drop of that in. And that thickens everything together. Just keep stirring around. If you want more colour to the dish, add a wee bit more dark soy sauce to it. Splash that through here. And then it's nearly ready to serve. It's just about right now, so just going to serve this up. Let's plate this here. Nice udon noodles here. Wee bit of garnish at the top. And there you have it. It's a one pan king prawns with black bean sauce and udon noodles. And you can find that in my new cookbook. It's called Smoking Wok. It's got 80 of my best recipes in it, including this one, as well as many of my other favourites, such as lemon chicken, Hong Kong sweet and sour chicken, as well as foods that I used to cook when I was younger. My mum used to cook as well, like char siu roast pork and crispy belly pork as well. Now, one of the reasons why I love this dish and it's dear to my heart is because I taught my daughter how to cook this dish, and she used this dish in a cooking competition at her school. So she was in third year at school, and she was up against 27 other contestants. Some were like 16, 17, she was only 13. And I told her this really easy recipe, and she actually did pretty well at school. I was judged by a Michelin star chef who actually knew me during the show. So I thought I had this in the bag, but she actually came third, which is actually really good for her. So third year at school, cooking this dish. So if my daughter can make this dish, I'm sure everyone at home can make this dish as well. So give this dish a try. It's really, really tasty. It's full of saltiness, sweetness, that umami taste to it. It's king prawns, udon noodles. What's there not to love? It's good for midweek. It's good for a dinner date. So go on, give it a try. If my daughter can do it, so can you. You'll find the description of this recipe below. And for more recipes like this, click on the link in the description below.